Kavanaugh could have serious power. So obviously everybody is really invested in this week's hearings. And no one is pulling for Kavanaugh more than the president himself. And tell me if you can figure out why.
He has said in the past he does not believe sitting president should be subject to criminal investigations.
Oh. You know, for all the shit that Trump hides, he's also the most transparent president ever. While he's being investigated, he nominates a guy who thinks presidents shouldn't be investigated. Like, Trump's not even hiding his evil plan. Like this guy was probably horrible at hiding his affairs. He was like, Melania, I'll be home late tonight, and it's not because I'm having sex with Stormy Daniels. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Now, people who are not under investigation by a special counsel might want to know more about Brett Kavanaugh. But they can't, because Republicans are currently blocking the release of 100,000 pages of documents from Kavanaugh's time working in the Bush administration. And even more dickishly, Republicans did release 42,000 pages of other documents, but only last night. Yeah, which is just mean. I mean, you can't read that much in one night. That's not even enough time to get through the new Eminem album, right? I mean, I know it's only 11 tracks, but you have to keep rewinding it just to be like, wait, did he rhyme ostentatious with black? How does he do that? So with all this shadiness, people are coming out pretty hard against Kavanaugh. There's been protests, there's been rallies, there's been speeches. People even showed up today dressed in Handmaid's Tale costumes. Yeah, that's a real thing. But apparently Republicans prepared for this. Because believe it or not, they held mock hearings for Kavanaugh where Republicans pretended to be protesters so that he could get used to it. Yeah, which is hilarious, because now I'm just picturing Mitch McConnell acting like a resistor. He's just there like a hands off my uterus. This pussy grabs back. So because of all of this week's hearings are shaping up to be one of the ugliest ever. In fact, just listen to how the first minute of day one went.
Good morning. I welcome everyone to this confirmation hearing on the nomination of Judge Brett Kavanaugh.
Mr. Chairman.
To serve as Associate Justice.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to be recognized for a question before we proceed. The committee received just last night, less than 15 hours ago, 42,000 pages of documents that we have not had an opportunity to review or read or analyze. We cannot possibly move forward, Mr. Chairman, with this hearing.
I extend a very warm welcome to Judge Kavanaugh. We have not been given an opportunity to have a meaningful hearing on this nominee. Their two daughters.
Mr. Chairman, I agree with my colleague, Senator Harris.
God damn. Chuck Grassley does not give a f***. They were shouting at him from all directions, and he didn't stop. Like, I wondered, did they prepare him for that as well? Did they just put him in the New York subway? And they were like, no matter what happens, just keep reading. And everyone in line was like, I'm sorry to interrupt, but people were like, it's showtime! Some kid was like, you want to buy some candy? Everyone was just standing over him. Someone was jacking off in front of him. And nobody was distracting him. And then finally they were like, how do you not get distracted? And he was like, you think this freaks me out? I work with Ted Cruz.